Hi guys, I'm here again with another review of some instruments, pro quality instruments that are good for the budget. Here I have one that I really can't believe I have. It was a find. Sometimes you can find some really interesting stuff. This is a Holton ST304, also known as the Maynard Ferguson Little Bighorn. I think they call it the Little Bighorn because it is a large bore, but it's not quite as large as the original MF horn. It's a slightly smaller, but it is a large bore horn. Yeah, these are supposedly rare from what I'm told. There are a few out there, but you just keep looking and hunting and you're surprised what you got it. And I got this from like the other horns, like I say, under my budget of 500 with this. Now I've had this one for a couple of years, and I just got it back because I had lent this out to one of my students. Because I let my students use these and play with them because then they can see what kind of horns they like. This student went out and bought a large bore horn after auditioning some things, and he got a good deal on some things, but I was glad to help him out. So let's talk about this horn. Third valve, adjustable. It does have a place for the stop, but this one didn't have it. It's probably been lost to time, and that's okay. It doesn't really affect the way it plays. It has the pinky ring, which I like, and I've talked about it with the other Holton I've described, especially when it's time to dump the water or to make a mute change or anything like that. It's nice to just kind of find it real quick rather than having to go around it. So I do like the ring aspect of it. There is no any kind of tuning adjustment on the first valve. The valve action is really, really nice. And if I'm not mistaken from some of the research I've done, and somebody can correct me with it, the valve block and a lot of the design of these older MF horns were based on the Martin committees from, I believe, the 1960s. I've seen that in many places and posts and stuff like that, but I could be mistaken. The bell is very large. I believe it's 5 1/4. And the bell, if you've seen me do this before, is live. This might be the most live bell of all my trumpets that I have. I don't play this one that often. It's more just kind of special because I can't believe I got it for what I did, and I just know what it is. And secondly, the big bore, it eats my lunch. If you've seen my videos, I usually tend to go towards the cons, and the con one bores, the smaller bore horns, those will fit me nicely. Now, I will play this every once in a while, but I will not use it for lead work, even though you can. A lot of guys do, and of course Maynard did. But the way I play, this is really good for playing more of a ballad, in the middle register and stuff like that. I will say one really neat thing about this one, and I don't know if it was the design or if it's just aesthetics or whatever, but this little coin right here in the brace, when I play this, it gets a real neat sensation in my hand, and actually I don't know if it's my mind's eye, but it feels like this thing is vibrating sympathetically with the whole system, and just makes it really nice to play, and it helps slot it. Almost like as I'm playing it, I kind of focus on this little vibration here, and the horn just kind of sings a little easier. It could be my brain playing tricks on me, whatever, but it's kind of a neat little thing with that. Valves, very, very fast, very accurate. So let's play a little bit. Really responsive horn. It takes me a while to get used to it. You'll see too, I have a little band here to kind of keep that in there because I don't have that stop with it, so in case somebody asks with that too. I did do some adjustments to the water keys here with this. I actually went in and tightened these screws a little bit to get a little more tension here, to get just a tighter seal than what was on there before. And it's something you can do with any of them, especially if they have springs here. And that seemed to help slot it a little bit better for me. Like I said, I haven't seen this horn in a while. I just got it back a couple weeks ago from one of my students, but I'm glad it worked out for him. Of course, everybody asked me, what's the upper register like with this thing? All right, let's see if I got anything upper register today. Yeah, it speaks. It's hard for me. It takes a little more energy than I'm used to because I started playing that and I'm thinking, oh man, this is not one of my usual cons that I'm playing. This thing eats my lunch. But it is a great horn. And you can find stuff like this. If you look, again, this is the Maynard's Little Big Horn, the ST304. I'll forget to talk about the receiver. The mouthpiece receiver, real easy to put in, lock in. It's a great design. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun to play. So if you find one of these, hold on to it. All right, thanks guys. Thanks for letting me share.